Welcome to my first live for Founder Mind series. And today's our session is why we get mentally exhausted instead of having a good business, but still you can see our mind get exhausted because of what that we will be discussing detailed in today's session. So I am sharing my screen and I want all of your attention and share this video with any entrepreneurs, business owners you think it will be useful for everyone, every business owner, every entrepreneur. You can share this YouTube live video link. So starting with this, your business is growing, but your mind thinks more about clients, employees, decisions, and other responsibility. Because when more responsibility keeps on adding up, then only the growth will happen. Once the growth the pressure keeps getting for that business owner or you are a leader or you are an entrepreneur, the pressure does not get reduced. If you are having more employees to maintain that, and if you are only working alone, you have to take more decisions, more responsibility. And if you are working alone, if you are having more clients, to also work all of them, you need your mind calm. But how? So I want to ask, how often do you do all these things? Like after your work also you think about that, or you want to reply to some message or some task you remember suddenly, and like this, because of this you fully all day you were mentally tired, and it's tough after you complete all the task and your mind doesn't allow you to really rest, but you rest, but it's not a real, just you are resting for the sake of resting. So as you can see in the slide, when you have all these things, you are the one who is running this business and you have to carry it, because you have started, you have more clients, or you are getting new team members onboarded, or your growth, or your many decisions, many problems every day about money or your future, what you are going to do. These all things will be keep going on your mind. Let me know in the comment section if this same thing keeps on going on your mind, what will happen. Normally your mind will not rest, and because of that you are losing your energy that you have gained through eating or sleeping or doing activities, like you have been doing some activities like pranayama or any practice it can be, but that most of energy goes away because of not giving your mind a rest. Like you finish work, you come back home, you sit down, but still your mind keeps on telling like what should I do tomorrow, what if this happens, what will happen really, will it work as my plan, or something else will be happening. Because of this you will not be able to rest, but your Body is resting, but not your mind. Your mind keeps chattering about all your future, past, and tomorrow's decision, and what you did today, what mistakes you did today, and so why this mental load? Load is put on your mind. Why this is so many things are happening? Because you are doing all these activities. You try to remember, you plan and see, solving everything you are doing. But you can be physically still and mentally overloaded because your brain should be given the work that it can take, and you have given all that work. But actually what mistake you are doing is, after work also you are just keep telling your mind or keep giving some other instructions after also you complete. So what mostly happen, like business owners or entrepreneurs, to come out of that, maybe they go to some trekking or watch some movies and everything. But this is just a short time. After that movie or after doing eating whatever you do to release this mental stress, it is just temporary. It's not permanent solution. So for that time it can resolve, but in longer run it will not help. But how you can do that? That is the purpose of this session. So what is that? When everyone comes, because you are the decision maker. It can be your employee, your client, your money, and your strategy, and other unexpected problems. It can be in your family, or it can be any problem. It can be any problem. Everything finally comes to you, who is an entrepreneur or a business owner, because you are the one taking all the decisions in your business. You are the main person, strategist, or you can tell main decision maker. That is you. So your brain, your mind is not at all resting each and every day, because each and everything you are the one doing that. Next, when you want to rest or when you are doing something else after your work, let's say you got to eat food, how many things are open? Tab means in laptop or in your mobile phone, you open different tabs, different apps. This is similar, your mind opens this all different tabs, like you are thinking about your business team and about money that you invested, or some messages, or some your personal life. But when will you stop thinking about this? Opening many apps, what will the mobile or laptop hangs, right? So your mind also goes to that and it gets hang. So as I told, hang, that is overload, too much responsibility, too much thoughts, and your mind is very tough to take all that things, and your focus and many things keeps on coming. So this become a too much load into your mind, so this becomes overload. So you know, if anything is overloaded, your mind cannot really take it forward or take proper decision with focus. So this all problems will come. So you don't have time problem. Actually, time is there for everyone. 8 hours or 12 hours, how many number of hours you work. but mainly you have to do your work with quality. In 2 hours, it's okay. 30 minutes, you put full attention to your work because here and there some notifications. Yeah, there are many distractions we will discuss in our next upcoming live also and in this live also. But if you do some quality work and proper work for 30 minutes, that is very important. Quality is very important as we all know. So your mentally thinking many things, though, so what will happen? You will lose the focus or your patience, your creativity is reduced, and your clarity is not there, and you actually forget, are you really there to properly react? Means you are somewhere because of this thinking pattern and you are not able to properly even react to this. So when you become reactive, what happens? Reactive means you respond to everything or you be doing something else and keep on thinking. But when you are having that intention to do, you plan well, you see what kind of thoughts come and try to avoid getting inside your mind. And what is happening is mainly whatever you goal you have made, maybe in 2026, or short term goal, long term goal, or whatever you are planning for your own business, that will be not even reaching. So what if I tell this problem is not in your business, it is because of your mentally overloaded information of many things. So mental exhaustion is not failure. You can be successful or disciplined, growing, and still you feel very overloaded. But some or other day it will affect. Maybe the effect will be not seen today, but in future you will see. So you need to clear out of that load in your mind. How you can do, I'll be also telling in this session and in my upcoming lives too. So keep watching till the end, I have you some surprise. So where it comes from, mainly you take normally decisions and there are many interruptions that happens, and there are some unfinished tasks and some other things can come. These are some of the possibilities I have said. There can be different, you can put in the comment section. You can put, you can see this slide, right? Which of this is actually really affecting you? Put in the chat. Whoever is watching live, you can put in the chat which for you that is affecting you to mentally and not take the decision. So simple, take 5 minutes, take a piece of paper and write everything. Just write everything, this all points: business, team, money, clients, personal, future. But remember that don't solve it, don't organize it, or just remove that. Means don't plan, I will do this, I will do that, and don't keep writing solution. Instead, remove all that of your mind by writing on paper whatever problems you have. So then you have to do some action, or you have to delegate. If you have some team members, you have to delegate. And which tasks are really not important right now, that one you have to delegate, because not everything needs to be done today. So what you can do is put a filter, yes or no, like you want to do this or you want to delegate. Like, as let's take one task you want to do, are you going to do or someone else going to do, or you have a team member or whomsoever you hired, and think that is it really a priority or no. No means you can schedule it. If it is priority, you have to do right now, depending on the priority you have. And you should not think I have so many things today to do. Instead, you have to see which is really needs my attention today. Not everything you are doing really requires attention. So keep this in mind, because we give all our tasks and our energy is getting drained. Because of our energy is getting drained, you are physically fit or you are eating well or eating everything, but something you can see it's lagging because of too much dumping in your mind. So simple three-step reset: capture, clarify, commit. Clear mind, clear priority, clear action. Yes. When your mind is clear and you know, today I want to do this, this is my first priority, this is my second priority, this is my third priority. And based on that, take proper actions. Let's say you want to make a video. Whatever actions you need to take regarding that, you have to take. And other tasks also, as I told, priority is very important. Otherwise your mind get distracted and many things keeps running in your mind, and it will not help in a longer term. So simple: morning, afternoon and evening. You can see 5-minute reset. What matters today? Like, you can write down today what really I have to do and which needs my actual attention only for, like, if you are working as a single entrepreneur or group. And what, as in this slide you can see what you have to do today and which really needs your attention, and this should be completed today itself. So when you take this time and write down that task and give more energy to that, because it requires the completion for today. So remember that and work on that and complete it, or else everything will be mess. Everything you give energy, nothing is actually getting that energy. So how you can do that? You can have very less actions unnecessary that is required, and you have to set priorities. And as I told you, when you do all these things, you have clarity. Because of that clarity, you do the task and you know which is the task really needs to be done. Because of your clarity and priority, you will not jump into something else or something else come. So because of that, what is happening, you are mentally becoming stronger. So as an high performing founder, have to have these four things: you have started or you have not started or you are already having some team. These four things are really required as a founder. First one is energy, next one is attention, emotions, decision. So what is energy, how it comes? There are many sources, you know. What will happen if you have very low energy? You are not putting concentration, and when something happens, you are not even emotionally strong, and because of that what happens, your decisions are not proper, and if your decisions are not proper, problems will come up, and problems are coming up, again your mind is not in present moment, and it gets loaded up, and again that same cycle continues. So your business has a system, like let's say sales, marketing, finance, operations team. Anything it can be, or whatever you are working on, any entrepreneurship you can be working on online or offline business. But do you think your mind has any systems like this? Like how you have said for sales, marketing, finance, operations, or your daily habit, or you are going to a gym. Like you have that system, right? This time I will go, this time I will come. Do your mind have the same or not? That you have to see, because as your computer or your mobile has an operating system, your brain or your mind also requires that operating system. What are that? I have already shared. Energy you need, what kind of attentions you have to give, what kind of decisions you have to make, and control your emotions. So if you want to explore more deep about this was some glimpse that I wanted to give, how you can currently remove that 5 minute dump load I have given. You can go and see this live video. If you have joined just now live, you can see in that previously I have shared that. Do that activity and see how your mind gets calmer, and how your decisions and clarity gets better compared to how you were before. If you want to add more and more in your business, as I discussed previously, it can be investment, it can be your team member, or you are giving someone else, and proper decisions you have to make. That is very very important. So what really you think you have to give that? So in 24 hours, you can do this task. You can take a screenshot, as I have told, 5 minutes mental load down, and choose one priority. And if possible, you can delegate one thing and remove one distraction. Maybe you see some notification comes in your mobile, and you really was working for something else, but after that one distraction, your workflow gets destroyed, or really not helping you. Because of that, you are doing something with that attention, and your attention lost. It can be any kind of distraction, not just notification. If your also a distraction, or someone else come. Sleep, write this. What can I stop carrying tonight? Means whatever you did today, take good things, leave out the bad things, and what should I do tomorrow? What is my priority? Today I have completed. Maybe today is phase one, tomorrow is phase two, or whatever, however you plan, that depends totally on you. So if you want to build your mental operating system. So I am doing session on 29th and 30th August from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. In this, for business owners and entrepreneurs, how you can do this energy, attention, emotions. and decisions, how you can take it more better, how you can improve it, and you will get a bonus also once you join this subgroup. So in this session, what I will be telling, what are the energies and how you can really put what requires attention and emotions. Emotion is not just about your problems or only your personal. It is with your team, it is with your who have delegated, it is with your clients, it is with your whatever you can think. Different emotions means how you react, it's not just emotionally you become, and how you can take decisions with more clarity, because this is very much required. If you don't have clarity, you take many decisions and it gets failed, and if it gets failed, your time is wasted and it not going to really come back. So your business can only move smoothly and decide better, and you are performing with your full strength, with calmness. That is very much required nowadays, because everyone are doing work, but who is having clarity in their mind and clearly thinking what should be done, they are the proper decision makers and they know actually for what things they have to take decision. They will not take some decisions based on something else. They know with their clarity, and they actually really know this needs to be taken. They will not get influenced by other people or some other situation, because they are calmly there in their mind. So mind is very very powerful, and you can see many researchers are there how mind is important, how it should be keep, because it can do anything that you require. Only that you have to redirect that, like an antenna you can see, right? In a TV antenna, when you redirect to the correct thing, then only you receive that data. Like that, you also you have to give your mind a proper direction, so that it doesn't do receive the data but not the wrong data, or that data or that information is really required for your business. If it is not connected, like antenna is not connected, or your mind is not connected to that proper information or proper clarity or proper vision or proper decision that you want to make, then who is going to suffer is you, and your time is going. So I want to invite you on Google Meet. It will happen. Join me. It is free for people, and you will also get bonus after joining that. You can audit your performance, how it is going right now, and because of that, many questions you can get more clarity on the decisions that you are making. So who have joined me live, let me see. Who have joined me live. Thanks for joining me live. And I will be back with me this series again tomorrow with the second live. So till then, Shashank, I'll put the link. Join this session and see how you feel and see the change. Thank you for watching the live till the end. Shashank signing off.